Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Today, I will be previewing Notre Dame's 2021 front seven unit. This includes the D-line and the linebacker position. Now, I'm going to be completely honest right off the jump. I'm not 100% sure what Marcus Freeman will do. I've heard he wants to run a few 3-4 fronts on the D-line. Now, does this mean he will use 2-3 linebackers? I don't know. Marcus Freeman is going to change it up. Clark Lee had a pretty set system. Most of the time, there were 4 defensive linemen on the field, and then 2 or 3 linebackers. I'd say usually 2, sometimes 3. In this Louisville game, you just saw 3. A lot of the time, I do remember that. I was sitting down on my couch with a little bit of a cold watching that game, so I was tuned in all weekend, hyped for that, and that was an ugly game. But what I'm trying to say is the position has changed. The position is, and the unit has changed. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is leaving the projected lottery, or at least first-round pick in this upcoming 2021 NFL draft. Guys like Drew White, who this is most likely his last year. Guys like Bo Bauer, another probably last year guy. Shane Simon, Morris Leofau, Jack Kaiser even. People are going to have to step up and step up big. Jack Lamb is transferring. Owusu-Koramoah left. They're going to need a little bit of help. I think Drew White's up to the task. Drew White was just a Clark Lee clone back there, running the defense with Owusu-Koramoah. They're basically A and B back there, calling out what to do, calling out what the offense is looking for, what the offensive is scheming for. And I think Drew White's going to take that huge role as the main quarterback on defense. You can say he is playing that linebacker position, and every team pretty much has a linebacker that can do that. Of course, there's James Galowski. As we're watching the Clemson game, he plays that role for the Clemson defense. He was not active in this game though, but I watched a number of Clemson games. Of course, the ACC game. I watched the Ohio State game. I watched a little bit of the Virginia Tech game. I mean, he can just call everything. He's a genius, and that's what Notre Dame needs Drew White to do this year. Defensive line-wise, it's an unproven group. Isaiah Foskey, 4-star from California, made a lot of noise in his limited action last year. I like him to take a much bigger role and to seize the opportunity. Of course, Dalen Hayes, Ade Ogundeji left, and then up in the gut of the defensive line, you have Myron Tungvailoa Amosa from Hawaii, and Kurt Heinisch, 2 stud defensive tackles. I'm pretty certain they're both going to leave. Well, Kurt Heinisch has to leave. This will be his last year of eligibility. He took advantage of the free rule last year. And then Tungvailoa Amosa, I think his time is coming to an end in South Bend. I think he could legitimately be a top 3 or 4 round pick with a good season this year. He does have them NFL bloodlines with his cousin, Tua Tungvailoa, being the current Miami Dolphins quarterback. I won't comment on his playing time because I'm not a big Tua fan. And I'm not hopping on the bandwagon that Tua sucks. Tua is a great player. He's an NFL quarterback, but I just don't know if he's the right guy for the Dolphins. And I don't know if he's just good enough to be an all Pro Bowl type quarterback. But I won't comment on that. There are just a lot of unprovens. Gabriel Rubio, Riley Mills, 2 other defensive linemen, young defensive linemen that might be generating some noise. Alex Ensberger, the defensive lineman from Germany in a few years, he might be making some plays. Jason and his twin brother, the Adamodolia, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Twins are back, I believe. Wait, they're not twins. Wait, I'm sorry, guys. I'm screwing this up. I've not done much prep. I've been jammed with schoolwork. I've been just grinding schoolwork in my free time. I'm trying to put out these videos. But the Adamolia twins from New Jersey will be getting some meaningful playing time as well. I believe it's Jason, and I forget his brother's name. And that pretty much wraps up the front seven. I mean, Marcus Freeman is, of course, going to be playing hard-nosed football. That's just what Notre Dame does every year. And we will see how successful it is as we go to an ad. So thank you guys for watching. Pretty scuffed video, but we'll be back with some better content. I'm pushing out some more recruiting videos as we speak. I'm making all those documents and whatnot. And yeah, I think I'm going to finish out with the 2021 actual who is playing preview. I did DBs a few days ago. I'm now doing linebackers. And I think next will be offensive line. Move over to the wide receivers. That is wide receivers and tight ends, just to make it easier. And then I'll go running backs. And then, of course, the quarterback position, which everyone cares about the most. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.